Hello, everybody, and welcome to Graded Point Live. It is all Piper's fault. Don't believe anything she says
It
in
is
chat.
not. You know what's sad is like us being late has been my fault maybe once. So
Here
far.
we go. Okay.
Twice.
Here
like
we
once
go.
or twice so far.
All right. Yeah. All right.
I mean, I can be real, and a lot of times it's you physically abusing your kid.
Yeah.
It's causing us to be late. What are you talking about? Get out of here.
That's rolled over, like I said, like once or twice. Otherwise, it's
A week.
no. Otherwise, it's y'all chit chatting or freaking making the thumbnail at the very last second.
Well, if you didn't make pixelated thumbnails, I'd get you to do it.
or it's. That was one time.
Yeah, and it was terrible.
You came up with that idea at the last possible second, and you didn't let me fix it.
And you was like, I said I'm going to go talk to Cab. You went, oh, I can do it, and then you did it, and it was what?
Here's
yeah,
the
because
thing.
it didn't look pixeled until I uploaded it, so that's when I saw it.
You can't blame. Oh, it's the last second. Because how many things have I made in the last second?
Yeah.
Almost all of them.
Yeah.
All of them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, get out of here. Look.
Yeah,
You
I'm
could
saying most of us being late is Chief's fault because he asks for the thumbnail at the last second.
Oh, now that I'll actually agree with. Optimus
or he's on the toilet, or he's chatting, or he's taking a nap time. So
I haven't taken a nap.
This is all true.
I haven't taken a nap.
It is.
I have not taken a nap in a day. Leave me alone.
I haven't taken a nap in 3 hours.
Same as this time. Hi, Jameson.
Quit flirting with the chat. What's wrong with you? Look,
shut up.
You can say what you want, but I think our fans appreciate quality over quantity, right? So when they see the beauty of this thumbnail, when they see the beauty of this thumbnail right here, that they can appreciate that and they understand.
Press X to down. I mean, they don't have very high standards. They're here.
Why are you clowning on your own work, dude? Come on.
What? Artists are the biggest critics of themselves, and then what the saying goes.
Mm-hmm. No.
Did you miss your prune juice?
No, it's too much prune juice, I think is the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem today.
Yeah.
I OD'd on prune juice.
Prune juice and ibuprofen doesn't work together.
Hey. I've definitely, God, I drank prune juice like one time when I was like 8.
And you never did it again.
Exactly.
This shit's nasty.
No, it tastes terrible, plus it will kill you. So,
what, prune juice?
Yeah.
How?
You drink too much of that crap, diarrhea will kill you.
Well, yeah. If you're trying to drink it every day to keep yourself regular or something like that, you know.
No, but yeah, no. If you're an old person that can't do, then yeah, that's fine because it loosens it. But if you're a healthy person, you're drinking like a gallon of shit, you're gonna fucking kill yourself.
Well, if you drink a gallon of anything, it'll probably kill you. I mean, fuck.
I don't know. I drink a gallon of tea and it's pretty good.
At one time.
Yes.
So you just
why do you think it takes so long to fill? Yeah, why do you think it takes so long to fill up Mississippi Cup?
You drink a gallon of fucking tea at one time? I mean, I'm talking about like chugging a gallon of sweet tea.
Yeah, I got a pitcher. No, not sweet tea. I don't drink sweet tea.
Oh,
but I got a giant pitcher right on my desk right now.
Oh, okay. Why wouldn't you drink sweet tea? That's the other thing I'm going to ask.
Because I don't eat sugar anymore. I cut out all sugar.
Yeah. Okay.
So what?
So you just drink? What kind of tea do you drink?
Regular ass tea, like some fucking New Yorker.
No, I mean like black tea or
chai
tea? It's like some Lipton shit.
Oh my god, you drink that without sugar?
I put lemon juice, so.
Oh, okay.
I cut it a little bit, but it's not. Yeah, no sugar.
I bet you piss.
I cut out about 95% of all sugar I've eaten lately. So.
I bet you piss a whole hell of a lot.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely. Mm-hmm. The problem is because I mean, part of the reason I've been missing a lot of the episodes is because of my shoulder, and I've been massively doped up, and that makes me my mouth dry sometimes. So, then drinking tea, he's like, oh shit, I gotta piss.
Yeah, but the problem is now your bowels are all blocked up because you've been taking all that
I like
shit.
this. Demented for Fun says, I got here on time, stayed to hear how regular their BMs are. Welcome to Boomer Tube.
No, I didn't say nothing about how regularity or anything like that. I just saying that would be the problem.
Everyone, stay hydrated.
Yeah.
That's
regular
Cap's
tea
tip of the
as
day.
well, and can drink it plain too.
So
we're just calling black tea regular tea, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, whatever Lipton is.
It's
considered black tea.
Yeah, it's like some
it's
Indian black tea.
It's dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least they ain't Louisiana. That shit tastes nasty.
What?
Oh no! Wait, actually, you know what? It is. It's not Lipton. It's Louisiana.
Oh,
I just remembered.
You're slowly killing yourself, dude.
I can't stand Lipton or any of that stuff. Louisiana's the one I've been drinking for like 20 years.
Once again, I'm surprised you're not dead. Maybe that's
also, I actually had sweet tea the other day on accident.
Uh-huh.
And I drank it, and I thought I was gonna die. It's like it tasted so bad to me.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I had been drinking it for like 20 years prior to this.
I will say, when I was younger, I could do like real sweet tea, and now that I'm older, I have to do half and half sweet tea, like basically where they pour
half a regular like non-sweet and half a little just
half
to cut
sweetened,
it.
just
that shit
to
you get
cut down
like
the sweet.
Seriously, that shit you get in the restaurant is way too much. Like
So when I make my own sweet tea, it's just sweet enough to not taste like ass, but not like sweet tea where it's like, whoa, pure sugar.
Yeah, like when we because I don't know, you ever seen you know those big ass stirring spoons?
Yeah.
You take like if you put like a half a spoonful of that into a gallon of sweet tea, that's usually enough.
Yeah. Yeah, places are crazy, but and some people do it too, where it's just like it tastes like they took a bag of sugar and dumped it into a pitcher of tea.
Somebody asked, where the hell is Cab? He's right here.
Yeah. Can't you see my in the video? It's the stream going on, like my obliquely racist name. That's me.
And beautiful and a beautiful Apu it is.
Yeah, he's recharging his jail crystals or something. I don't know.
Getting ready for the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So, what the fuck are we talking about tonight?
We're talking about those two wonderful people right there in the middle of the screen.
This lovely couple.
This lovely couple who have all their priorities straight.
I'm just gonna say, what's his guy? Rich?
Ron Toye.
He looks exactly like you would think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is
it's like that Ethan Van Sciver, that little like doodle.
The soy boy doodle. Yeah, the soy boy doodle.
Yeah, it matches perfectly. I should have just put that over that shit. People would not have noticed.
I mean, he's got the same beard. He's got the glasses. He's even got the little doodly doo hairdo. And we'll get to why in a little bit why he's thinking about black.com while Monica's trying to think about the lawsuit that's coming their way.
She's thinking about the money. He's thinking about the how to please his wife or whatever.
We'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, this was filed today for when was it filed? 5/7, so it was yesterday when it was filed.
Yeah, probably end of business yesterday.
This is basically like I've heard of some stall tactics in my time, but this has to be the absolute funniest stall tactic I have ever heard in my. I've heard of like motion to dismiss or being frivolous or something like that, kind of like what Mark Wade's doing with your boy Zach, But this is the first time I've ever seen like it's literally like we don't want to do a deposition, so don't make us.
Please, Your Honor, please.
Your Honor.
What I really like is my summary of this is. Asking us for a deposition or to prove what we're saying is harassment. Like, it's my summary of this. Legally, through legal channels, asking for it is harassment.
Yeah, having your lawyer do his job is harassment. For some reason.
Yeah. So, this is a filing in the Vic Mignogna versus Funimation, Jamie Markey, Monica Rial, and Ron Toye. There will be others, by the way. Now, what I like about this is the way this is written. Sounds like a fucking WWE event at the beginning.
Yeah. I wonder, did Toye the Beard write this one?
No, this is their lawyer apparently.
Oh, it's their lawyer. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm reading it. I'm reading it backwards. Right,
yeah. So, defendant's motion to quash notice to take the oral and videotape deposition of Ronald Toye with subpoena duces tecum. I don't know what that's a Latin for something. I'm sure we'll find out.
Legal phrase.
And motion for protective order. Now, this is where I said it sounds like a fucking WWE event. To the honorable judge of said court, now comes Ronald Toye.
About to run wild on you, brother.
The defendant herein. And request the court to quash notice of deposition and to issue a protective order in connection therewith, and shows the following in support thereof. On May 3rd, 2019, defendant was served with a notice of deposition to take the oral and videotape deposition of Ron Toye with subpoenas, whatever that means. We need to look that up. Piper, go look that up.
Well, I'll look it up since Piper's retarded.
Yeah, I forgot.
Hey, I could totally look that up. I was almost a paralegal, damn it.
Yeah, almost.
No, I ended up turning it down because it sounded too boring. But apparently, I tested in successfully.
Yeah. Paralegals make a lot of money. Should
I know.
went ahead and did it.
You know what? We know what's sad is I was like, yeah, but I don't want to have to wear like a suit every day.
All right, it's a subpoena duces tecum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what it means is it's basically like a normal subpoena, except that to appear before the court and produce documents or other tangible evidence for use in a hearing trial. So
okay,
you have to bring shit too.
This is the situation where they have to say, okay, because in the original filing, they requested Ron Toye to produce the victims that he claimed existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want him to bring the evidence of whatever supposed victims that they have.
And also they wanted a Monica Rial to produce. Now, I found the dates interesting. From June 2017 to current. With any mention of Vic Mignogna. So that tells me that something has been going on longer than just in the recent months.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The whole reason the Kick Vic thing started happening is because these people got to their other, you know how they, like the developers do with the Reset Era, they'll start like spreading shit to them so they go out.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It.
That's
they were doing the same thing behind the scenes because they were trying to get Vic the fuck out of there because they don't like him.
Oh yeah, that's why
he's Christian, he's manlet, whatever the fuck.
That's why Kalen Sacedo just jumps in the middle of it, and for no reason, quote no reason.
Oh, that's why all these people you've never heard of, fucking Infamous comes out of fucking nowhere doing weird shit. Mm-hmm. But people, that's why these people you never heard of, all of a sudden they get the giant push. Everyone's we got to defend this, the maidens or.
I mean, there's a reason why Mars Girl, Kalen Sacedo, that's the reason why she's literally going, I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, that's the reason anyone knows who the fuck she is because someone at Funimation or whatever got to her and be like, look, hey, here's some whisper campaign shit.
Here's some juices.
So here, go disseminate it out there and it'll, you can...
And start a hashtag, you can, whatever, and so we can get some people behind it. And what's funny...
It's like plausible deniability is what it's called, like the president does something cutouts.
Yeah. But what's going to be funny is... because these people they're not smart, so they'll leave a trail.
Oh no, they're dumb as dog shit. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're going to leave a trail, and I'm sure there's a trail that leads directly to Mars Girl.
That's why I guarantee you, all these lawyers that are involved with this, even like Nick Riccati, he's not directly legally involved. He's just kind of on the side commentary kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the reason all these people, the lawyers, like it is because the people that they're dealing with are so stupid.
Yep.
That they either have no evidence because they know they don't, or that whatever evidence that they do have, they're gonna fucking try to flush it.
Yeah.
so they don't get in trouble for it, and then that's going to like cause them more problems.
Because there was talks about what's her name, Jamie Markey, like made the announcement the other day that she was going to delete all of her social media stuff. And somebody reminded her that might not be a good idea.
Yeah,
because even though most of that shit, Facebook and Twitter, they keep backups of that shit. They could, so a lawyer can get it if they want it.
Yeah,
but the act of trying to wipe it all.
The act of trying to destroy evidence is just as bad, even though they can get it easily. It's still just as bad as like actually doing it. So.
Yeah, that's how cops get people all the time. It's like some people will destroy evidence, even though the cops already have the evidence.
Right.
But then these people are already trying to like destroy copies of it. It's like, yeah, you can't do that.
So essentially, this was Ty Beard pulling a big dick move, saying, "Okay, if you got evidence, bring it with you for your deposition."
Yeah.
And this is what we want you to bring: the things you claimed. That explains.
He's going above and beyond a regular subpoena.
That explains why the picture. I don't know if he put it out, but somebody put it out. It was a picture in his office of like Ron Toye's tweets, and it was like 400 pages of tweets.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, all it's telling me is that most of this stuff he's already got.
Oh, I guarantee you.
And they know, and so they know these people are bullshitting.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let's keep going. Like I said, I'm only going to read one. They both filed the same thing. It's almost copy paste, except for names and a few other things. Defendant requests that the court quash the notion of deposition and issue a protective order for the reasons set forth herein. The motion is filed within 3 business days after service of notice of deposition. Therefore, the deposition is automatically stayed until the motion can be determined. Blah 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 blah. Motion to quash and motion.
That's kind of a time buying thing.
Yeah, this is all it is. That's really all it is. Is time buying. Defendant's objective and notion of deposition as follows: the deposition will unilaterally noticed without the confirmation of defendant's counsel, with less than 2 weeks' notice, and without sufficient advance notice of the deposition. See, this is, like I said, this is all stall tech. They knew what was coming. They already had an attorney, right?
Yeah, they're trying to say, "Oh, we don't have enough time to." It's like, no, your lawyer has plenty of time. That's why you pay him.
Yeah, exactly. Defendants object to the date and time of the proposed deposition. Defendants object to the place of the taking of the proposed deposition, because they said, like Ty Beard said, "Hey, we do it in my office. It's fine."
Yeah.
But that's a tactic. See, that's what they do. Like, he'll say, let's do it in my office. And then, the other lawyer man will say, no, let's do it at my office. And then they'll decide on a neutral site. It'll be like in a courthouse, meeting room or.
Yeah, or a hotel, like
or a hotel room.
Area.
Yeah, conference room. It'll be something. It'll be somewhere neutral. They'll eventually have a neutral third party place to do that shit. So. Furthermore, pursuant of an email communication sent by Ty Beard to defendant's attorney on May 5th, plaintiff has withdrawn the subpoena duce tectum and his discovery request included in the in his notice of deposition at this time. That's basically, that's just saying, like, for now until this gets decided, that he's withdrawing that subpoena.
Right.
A trial court has broad discretion to protect a party with a protective order. And this is where it gets funny. Defendant asks the court to exercise its discretion and grant a protective order because it is necessary to protect defendant from undue burden, unnecessary expense, harassment, annoyance, and or invasion of personal, constitutional, or property rights.
Not only is that ironic as fuck, it's like, what?
Yeah.
No one's doxing you. No one's like, trying to send you shit or.
Yeah. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see. Pursuant to Texas rules of civil procedure, efforts to resolve these matters without court intervention were attempted, as evidenced by the certificate of conference included therein. I don't believe that. I don't believe that there was, it was done without attempt. I think they were, like I said, this is a big stall tactic.
Prayer.
And prayer is just like, what you ask in the court when they It's kind of an archaic term for
court it's an old ass old ass is an English word.
Because the prayer they should be saying is Hail Mary, full of grace.
Jesus, please no.
Jesus, please, the Italian man's after us.
Broly man bad.
Broly man bad. Edward Elric, please stop. Don't transmutate us. Wherefore, premises considered, defendant requests that the court quash the above notice of deposition and that a protective order be entered for such other and further relief that may be awarded at law or in inequity. And this is basically they're just certifying. Yeah, we got the paper.
Yeah, they're just certifying. Yeah, and the rest of it is just like it's.
Now here's where it gets good: is all the objections, right?
The stuff that they don't like.
Yeah. In addition to defendant's request for a protective order, and without waiving same, defendant objects to the request for documents as follows. This is where it's getting interesting because remember, hold on, I'm going to do a quick pull here. Is it this one? No, it's this one. On April 4th, Ron Toye says, "Great, again, when you haven't lied and you have nothing to hide, a lawsuit isn't scary. I hope all these private messages I have are made public by a court case. It would be awesome."
Oh yeah, I'm really sure. How many of those private messages are going to be him talking to the bull?
Right?
Prepping his bull for Monica.
Mm-hmm. In addition to defendant's request for protective order, blah, 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 all documents and communications, including electronically stored information in its native format.
It means text messages on phones.
Yeah, which I find funny because that means that might be another reason why they.
Dude, Ty's not just going after Twitter things. He's going after emails.
I know. I'm well aware.
Yeah.
I'm well aware. But there's a reason why you include electronically stored information in native format. That means where it was sent and where it was received.
Yeah, they don't want a copy of it. They want the original.
Yeah, because that means that tells me this distraction thing might be also that they actually did destroy some evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Because
they don't want to because otherwise you have to go back to like say Twitter or whatever, say hey, it might delete it because they still have it on their servers somewhere.
Yeah, they can pull it.
They're like, hey, Twitter, can I? Yeah, the thing is, Twitter's not going to necessarily do that unless they get like a court order to.
Yeah, well, usually
it's still an extra pain in the butt. But if they're looking for texts on phones too, and stuff like that, they could have deleted those. That's even harder to get.
You can get it. You had to subpoena the phone company. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, I think that's what they did with
because phone companies keep that shit on for. I think they're legally required to for like a certain amount of time.
I think at least 5 years they're supposed to hold on to it.
Yeah.
That's
what about same with emails?
Yeah, same with emails. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, something like that. It depends. Like certain emails you use, like depending on where the company that runs them are located. Some
like
of them,
if it's a Google Mail, yes. If it's
if it's like Proton or whatever, they're like in Switzerland or something. There's laws are different there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But something like Google, something that's based in the U.S., yeah, they can get that stuff.
Yeah.
Now here's what's funny: the discovery request is overly broad or is not reasonable, limited in scope or time.
They specifically gave like sometime
from June 1st, 2017 to present. Yeah, it's like that's not really that hard. It's like here's my phone, you know. Well, I didn't have that phone the entire
one thing
time.
they could do like I don't ever save direct messages or emails or texts. Like if I talk to someone and an hour after I'm done, I fucking delete them. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't hold on to it because
it says we're wrong about the evidence thing.
Wrong about what specifically?
If Ty already has it and then it's not there in its original form, they're in trouble. It's destruction of evidence, even if they basically sounds like even if they can go fetch it, it's still destruction of evidence because it's not there.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Well, that's what I think they're going after. Like, Yeah. It's still if you have the original text and you've destroyed it, but sometime after you've been given a subpoena. then that's destruction of evidence. Even if they can go back and get it from the company, that's still destruction of evidence. You can't undo a crime.
They got a note before the lawsuit even went out. They got a notice of a preservation.
Yeah, once you get the paper, that's when you, if anything, like
once you have a notice of preservation, that's it. Yeah.
Don't anything that you delete or whatever after that is.
Yeah, before that, if you just deleted shit, is whatever, because that's it's just what you can't reasonably expect people to like, keep shit like that. It's not.
Yeah.
But once you get the paper saying, hey, by the way, don't delete anything else, then you can't without fighting it in court and stuff.
But this is basically what they're gonna. What I kind of have a feeling I know what Ty's doing. It may not be exactly pertaining to Vic, but this is gonna expose the Mean Girls Club.
Sounds like it.
Because those idiots always talk shit behind each other's backs, right?
You almost said the B word.
What, bitches?
Yeah.
I was about to say something else, actually.
The C word?
No, it started with an F. But
the female?
Just dwell on it a little bit, and you'll figure it out. It's a word that we use regularly in
daily life.
Yeah, daily life with each other. Yeah, when referring to each other, I should say. Okay, let's put it this way. When I usually try to get your attention, I say, get invoice something.
Maggot.
Yeah, that one, but with not the M.
Wow.
Damn dog.
But anyway, yeah, I had
that figured out like forever ago.
I know. What's wrong with him, right?
Right? He should have been able to figure that out faster than me. Jeez.
I was joking.
Can this world get your ass banned for homophobia? Probably.
I hope so. Wait, what?
They can remove the defamatory statements. They just had to keep them well documented. Yeah, I mean, no, well, the thing is, it's like once you get that order saying "do not destroy evidence," you don't touch shit.
Yeah, if they have like the original printouts or whatever, and they've like secured that, then that's fine. Then you can delete it. That's because
you preserved it.
Preserving evidence. You preserved it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily like if you have a I don't know, text on your phone or whatever, and you printed out and then you had it certified that it was the original. Mm-hmm. Everything in it's what it says it's supposed to say. Then it's I think you have to take it in front of like the court or some sort of lawyer, like kind of like notarizing shit. I think.
Yeah.
Sort of like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know the specifics, but. That proves that this is the original. What it means is this is good. Then you can delete
this
the
is
file.
An actual. I think it's something. This is an actual facsimile of the original.
Yeah, it's like having like a certified birth certificate or something.
Yeah. Let me see. Kiwi Farms is a double-edged sword. It's a place of chaotic neutrality. Let me tell you a little something about Kiwi Farms that I think a lot of people don't understand. Right? Kiwi Farms is full of a lot of people from 4chan. Okay, and 9 times out of 10, Kiwi Farms is just there to fuck with people. and that's just to find what they find funny, right? They're finding this law shit hilarious.
Yeah, that's the thing is the chaotic neutrality is completely right. They don't. Yeah. If it was like Trump supporters being stupid as shit, and then they would make fun of them too. But that's not what's going on lately. It's always some sort of like Mean Girls left wing club or So that's who gets the brunt of Kiwi Farms is bullshit.
Yeah.
Because they're the lolcows. That's what they want. They're milking lolcows is what they'll tell you.
Fun reads. I'm not saying they're not. I mean, they're fun reads. One of the screenshots I have is from Kiwi Farm. So, hey. But that's the thing. Like Kiwi Farms is not good. It's not evil. It's definitely chaotic neutral. They're there to laugh at people. And if they can get more information for the laughing, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
That's just
and the thing is a lot of doxing, sure, but a lot of what they get is just straight up public information.
Yeah.
And they sort of collate it into like one specific file or picture or something.
See, I look at doxing when somebody says doxing. I look at doxing as like somebody gets a hold of information that is not public.
Yeah, private information.
Yeah. Doxing, saying that like because you looked in yellowpages.com and found my address. That's not doxing. That's that was publicly available.
Yeah, we're looking through the voter rolls of a state.
Yeah,
that's not That's public, right? I mean, stupid. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but it's not illegal.
I mean, shitty.
I think it's still extra scummy.
It's shitty. Yes, I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah,
nobody here saying it's not shitty.
Some effort to find it, then scummy. But I think doxing, I always consider to be sharing private information.
Yeah, like stuff. Where the kids go to school or something like.
Yeah, I've like it'd be like if pull up a thing and I've got let's see, Kim Kardashian's medical diagnosis. That's doxing. That's like they went into her fucking medical files and found some bullshit, and that's like that's not. I mean, none of it's cool, but that's like you go from not cool to illegal very quickly.
Now, if Piper posts all the dick pics I've sent her, would that be doxing?
Yes.
All right,
because that's not publicly available information.
Well,
unless you've actually put out your own dick pic.
Unless you've been at the corner of my street at 2 a.m.
There's a
red light.
there's a club that Cab likes to frequent called the Manhole.
No, it's called right across the street from 7-Eleven, where I wave my dick at traffic club while high on Ambien.
That was my friend one time. He it was his birthday, and we were joking around taking him to a gay bar, because he's not gay.
That you know of.
Yeah, well, yeah, but he came up with names for the gay bars. He said, "So we're either going to the Manhole or Chips Ahoy."
Chips Ahoy, I like that one.
Yeah.
Manhole's kind of like obvious, but Chips Ahoy, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. People keep giving 4chan too much power. That's the big key there. It's
they're the hackers known as 4chan. They're infinite. And,
like
don't not forget or whatever.
If 4chan were ignored, they wouldn't be nearly as the big deal. In all honesty,
no, because like I'm not a poll tard, but I will go to poll every once in a while just to like browse it because sometimes it's interesting or funny shit.
Yeah,
but 99% of the time, especially lately, it's fucking dog shit, terrible read. Like it's not even. It's not. Oh, this is bad. No, it's fucking boring.
Yeah,
like that's the worst thing you can be on 4chan is boring. And poll right now is boring. And a lot of 4chan is just straight up boring. And but people keep like every time something will happen in the news or whatever.
Yeah.
And then people, the 4chans are at it again.
I mean, and once again, is it 4chan's fault that NPCs keep taking the bait? Exactly. That's a excellent point.
In some ways it is because 4chan sort of, they kind of, like they'll tell you like, oh, we don't buy into but they buy into their own bullshit a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, now granted, the troll has worked. I mean, they got, the media believing that, the OK sign is white power. So.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you got like direct proof, like of a 4chan post where they're saying, hey, we're going to tell people this is white power. It's going to be funny, right?
And they still freaking
and they still fucking buy it.
They're still going with it.
Yeah, they still keep going with the whole Pepe is a white nationalist symbol too, and they just keep adding on to like ridiculous shit, and it works.
And the thing is, I think a lot of them, and the media doesn't get when they think it's real because like people who they think are white nationalists are doing it. Like they'll go to the White House and like do a OK sign and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the thing is that they do it because they know it's funny.
Yeah, and they're in on it. Yeah, they're like
they're in on the joke. Yeah, they're doing it to perpetuate the joke, and then the fucking media does not understand that. That's great.
Because I remember the chick that was like sitting behind Brett Kavanaugh during the hearings.
Oh,
yeah, the head.
Yeah, she was doing she's doing the got him.
Yeah, she was doing the OK, in her arms, and people were like, "Oh, she's a white nationalist." Like, no, she's just getting you because you're all idiots.
Yeah, she was literally doing the got him thing.
Yeah,
your gay game or whatever it's called. I wish I could. Man, I would do that.
Now, what you could say maybe they ruined the OK sign, but I would say that the media ruined it because they're idiots. Like they're so stupid.
No, the OK sign is still. It's not ruined. It's still good. You can use it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Don't look. It's like I said last night. It's
yell like the N-word while you're doing it.
Don't worry about the shit you see on the internet because it doesn't matter in real life.
99% of it doesn't.
Yeah, because like people are not wilding out in the street because Donald Trump's president. People are not. Well, there are a few, but like not in normal everyday America.
No, not the motherfucker that's going to his like steel mill job.
Yeah. Most people are just like going to work and trying to.
He's just going. He's just picking up his beer after work. Yeah, he's not harming anyone.
I think the left is running on Windows Vista.
Damn.
The clown meme is racist too. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love the pictures. Like it's what y'all motherfuckers look like this when you say X, and it's just the guy sitting at the computer, the clown man. Mm-hmm. I love that picture.
Like fucking 4chan knew they take the bait, so fuck them. No, you don't. No. 4chan never knows when bait's going to be taken. They never know. They literally throw shit out in the ether and see what happens.
Yeah, they fucking shotgun stuff, and then
it's
time
like
out of 100 it sticks.
Yeah, like the OK sign was probably like what 10 other gay ops they did that day. You know, so
yeah, that's the thing. That falls in line with the poll. Like the whole thing is poll is always right. That's the meme.
Yeah,
but the thing is, poll is literally never right.
Yeah,
they say a lot of shit, and like one time out of 100 it's right.
Yeah,
and then they go with that one.
Yeah, and then
it's like being one of those cold reading mind reader type peoples, but all they're doing is just playing like an elaborate guessing game with you.
Mm-hmm. And like
it's literally the same thing.
This isn't me defending 4chan or poll or anything. It's just I'm breaking the code for you people. That the secret is they're literally nothing, right?
Yeah. The secret of 4chan is that there's no secret.
Yeah,
that's the entire the conspiracy of 4. It's like that South Park episode of the whole 9/11 conspiracy was that it was a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it. There's actually the conspiracy is that there's no conspiracy.
Yeah,
it's all being made up to like make them look like the boogeyman.
4chan is the equivalent of me losing my fishing pole to a fish when I was 10. Yeah, that's pretty good assumption. I mean, that's pretty good way to tie it up right there. Like,
more or less.
SJWs, the world is ending because Trump is president. Me, see a shiny day outside, birds chirping and people jogging. I mean, yeah, it's like. Literally nothing changed from November 6, 2016 to November 7th, 2016.
It's happening in super duper Democrat condensed areas. I think.
Yeah, there are. The only people wilding out are like dumbasses in Baltimore or Portland or something.
Portland, yeah.
And the only reason they do that is because they're allowed to.
Because the cops aren't going to do shit. Yeah, so they know they can do it.
They wouldn't do that in Alabama.
You would not. The Georgia state troopers would not allow you to be running wild and like making.
Yeah,
they would shoot you on sight just because.
Yeah,
and then
these guys are running around. These guys running around with baseball bats and weapons and like destroying shit. Yes, it's time, right? Here's what we've been trained for, lads. You know,
put away the beanbag guns, get the real ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know those pink, the pink furniture guns. We're getting the real ones.
The pink furniture guns. The only specific thing I know about 4chan is that Anonymous had some roots in there. No. That's don't maybe get into Anonymous too. Anonymous is also a bunch of gay op shit.
There's crossover. It's not like the roots happened in 4chan, but there's a lot of crossover with it.
Yeah. There's some crossover.
That's where they kind of migrated eventually, sort of.
But Anonymous is like the biggest paper tiger that was ever invented, in all honesty.
Oh, yeah. But, bro, if anyone's, especially those Twitter accounts that have the little fucking Superman avatars and talking about, we're gonna show the jumps and we're gonna stop racism. Fucking gay.
These people,
literally gay ops.
Yeah, the people we're turning our attention to hacking into the Pentagon. No, you're not.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's actual people working at the Pentagon who see that shit and they're just like, lol. You know?
Yeah. No, we're more worried about the Chinese doing some bullshit than your fucking LARPing ass. Get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, the Chinese actually a reasonable threat as far as cybersecurity goes. You are nothing, right? But
now, if you want to get into history of 4chan, you know what 4chan are? It's ex-goons.
Yeah.
Here's the thing people don't realize: the genesis of a lot of the
Moot was a goon. Yeah,
Moot a lot of the people that moved over were goons. Yeah,
we need to explain what goons are.
People who post on something awful forums. They're $10 cucks.
People who pay $10 to post on a forum for whatever reason.
Here's someone was talking to me on Discord DMs a couple hours ago about this. So they're like, when are you gonna start asking the GQ? And it's like the GQ is the goon question. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, I get what you said. A lot of the stuff that happens on the internet like all this outrage and all these controversies at the very genesis of it, especially if you're like like an online reporter, like what's like that chick in Kiev? You know what I'm talking about? That one girl.
I know you're talking about
that dude a Nazi who wasn't.
Yeah.
Almost all of those people are former Something Awful posters
or current. We don't know. Yeah, it could be
current. Yeah. There's like this is like it sounds like a conspiracy shit, but a lot of this is a basis off of fucking goons being stupid. Used to be the goons were the chaotic neutral people of the internet. They were just in it for the jokes.
And then they got woke and
then they started like slowly getting woke, and then they started doing the outrage horse shit. And that's a lot of these people that are like all these video game journalists, these fucking writers for Vice and things like that. A lot of them either are goons or are in goon circles.
Yeah.
Zoe Quinn, goon.
Talia Lavin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I almost positive she's a goon.
That's why I made a correlation the other night. I started really thinking about observed behaviors I have for people like Renfamous and Mars Girl and people like that, you know? And then I tied them back because I always try to relate it back to, you know, the Gamergate days where I see similar behavior just all over again, just different people, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And I started thinking, and then plus you got somebody like Renfamous who claims to be they used to work for the Republican Party, doing the same shit that she's doing now, supposedly for free now, right? And I started thinking, I was like, is Ren a goon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She may not. The thing is like now we're sort of like a generation in terms of internet time away from the kind of that stuff.
Yeah.
So they're not. A lot of people aren't necessarily like, oh, they have an active Something Awful,
or they're going in and posting every day or anything like that. But the genesis of the behavior started there.
Is goons. Yeah. And Matanui says, "Who's Talia Lavin?" She's a chick who there was this disabled guy that it was a former vet, and he had like a tattoo on him that was like a unit symbol of like where he was. I think he was in the Marines or something. And it had like sort of Nordic kind of like.
I remember that. Yeah, the guy was the guy was at his computer, right? And he was. Yeah, just like chilling and like.
She said, "No, former military. They can because the military, like I think the Pentagon or something like used them as a press release, some kind of thing." It's the military are condoning Nazi symbols. And it's like, no, that's the unit he used to fucking be in before he got disabled, you dipshit. And she got a lot of trouble for that and lost her job. But she's working at some college reporting, teaching a class on reporting on the alt-right. Like, you want that fucking person to teach you anything about,
reporting anything.
And plus, like, and also, and like I said, when talk about the genesis of things, Something Awful used to have a board called Hell Dump.
Yeah, that was the worst of the people.
Yeah, and Hell Dump was basically the doxing board.
That was the Kiwi Farms, but way worse.
And then eventually, what's the guy who owns Something Awful?
They used to actually try to get people to commit suicide.
Yeah. What's the guy's name that runs Something Awful? What's his name?
Low Tax.
Low Tax. And it got so bad that Low Tax had to kick him the fuck out.
Yeah, he had to yeet him off the board because it was going to get him into trouble.
And one of those people happened to be Moot. And
another one of those people happened to be Zoe Quinn. And Moot created a free forum called 4chan. The 4chans.
The 4chans. And then a lot of these people kind of started doing the same thing, but now they were unrestricted. And they
they're actually, because on Something Awful, you still had to have a name tied to your like account. You had to make an account to do it.
Yeah.
On 4chan, it's completely anonymous. So
yeah.
Hey. I put an article in the Discord because some people were asking about our thoughts on this other thing that was recent.
So I
put it in the Discord.
You're making me do something in the middle of the.
Well, you're not talking about what's on the screen, so I figured you could talk about something else that ain't on the screen.
Well, we kind of are, though. It kind of ties back, though.
We're talking about 4chan.
We're trying to say Monica Rial is not a proto-goon, but what would you say? What's a word for after? A goon descendant?
That would be a good word. What was it? I'm trying to think what... Because
she might have been a goon. I don't even know. Proto means before, yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. If Monica isn't a goon, she knows a lot of goons.
She sure as hell smells like one.
Yeah. Walks like a goon, talks like a goon. and it's probably a goon. And that gets back to, like, somebody said, I really doubt Infamous was actually in the. No. There's a key difference when I say worked for and in.
Yeah.
I would believe that she actually worked for the Republican Party, especially in Texas. That's not a hard job to get.
No, she probably worked for some company that did contracting for the Republican Party.
And when we say contracting, there's another word for that: gay ops.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, like, literally, she worked at a company that. By the way, we're going to do catering for this Republican convention at this high school.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I work for the Republican Party. Yeah.
No, well, remember, her official description when she said she would stir up controversy to get people talking about shit, right? So.
Okay, so she was literal gay ops.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It was literally gay ops. Yeah, so that way. I
don't buy that.
And of course. Wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. Let me go back on that. This is what she's saying, and me believing Infamous is like me bench pressing the Empire State Building. So,
yeah, I don't believe that one for all. The entire reason is because the Republican Party sucks at that shit.
They always have, right? That's what I always got. It's like
they're never good with stirring up the underground bullshit. That's why the whole Russian collusion thing was like, what?
Like, if she had said Democrat, I'm like, I believe it. Right?
Oh yeah, no, because they'll fucking pay Chinese 50-cent clickbait farmer kind of people to do it for them. Yeah, they have no issue with this. Yeah. Republicans, they may be shit too, but they don't do that.
Yeah, because they're like, I mean, what did somebody say one time that Republicans are literally like a generation out of sync with?
No, they're a bunch of like they're lose with honor cucks. That's what they are.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting better. I mean,
they're slightly, yeah. But
not, when the emperor took his throne, they were like, wait a minute.
Yeah, changed it a little bit, but they're still like, I'd rather lose with honor than win.
Yeah. Win underhand is like, how about just like win?
Right? At least we still have the Constitution.
Mm-hmm. And also on top of that, there's the what was that something? Yeah, Ren always showed this picture of her with like Newt Gingrich, but you could tell it was just a book signing.
Yeah, that's like me. There's a picture of me with Al Franken out there, and he became a Democratic senator. That's all of a sudden means I'm a borderline communist. No.
You should do that. It's like, just blank out your picture or put that picture of, the 2049 guy in place of your actual face and say like,
put that with Al Franken.
That time I hung out with Al Franken. I mean, if that's like that's the association we deal with now. Because I saw something. What's the woman that Donald Trump Jr. is dating now, Kimberly Guilfoyle, I think. They found this picture of like her with this guy they call a white nationalist, right? And of course, I say call because he might be, he might not be. You never know with the media, right?
He's probably like slightly Hispanic with a Jewish wife too. That's how white nationalists.
They said like, here she is taking a picture with this guy, right? But then you look at the picture and she's literally got her book like propped up on the table. I said, that's a book signing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that'd be like Piper like going to get a book signing from. I'm gonna go all the way. I'm gonna throw it, do it. Piper goes to a book signing of Adolf Hitler.
Why wouldn't you, man?
And then they take that picture and they put it online and they say Adolf Hitler is a degenerate furry because he was taking a picture with Piper.
Well, he might have been.
Yeah.
They're creating an environment where now, like, people are just expected to screen anybody they come into any kind of contact with immediately, like pre-screen. Can't leave your house. Somebody might want to take a picture with you, and you got to do a background check first.
Yeah, all of a sudden, if I go to Publix and get a sub, and I'm in line with a guy and I talk to him, it turns out that guy might be a Nazi and has killed people in Auschwitz. I'm suddenly a Nazi sympathizer. That's how fucking absurd it is.
It's
like, what? No, I was just talking. I had no idea what this guy is. I mean, even if he was, I still would have talked to him because he's, there.
Yeah, it's like didn't know Cab would be talking to 100-year-old Germans, but what can you do, right?
Well, they're around. They're still around.
Yeah. Piper pals around with Hitler. Not surprised. To BH.
Who looks worse in that scenario, Piper or Hitler?
That's what I was saying. The line would be because Hitler would be the known figure, Yeah. It would be saying Piper, it would say, Adolf Hitler caught hanging out with like degenerate furry sympathizer or something. That's why I went the opposite what people thought I was going, right? That you did
the old switcheroo.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, see, I didn't totally Godwin. I guess I did Godwin because I brought up Hitler, but still.
Yeah, we lost the argument. No, it's done.
Let's see. Let's get back to this lawsuit crap. I will talk about that MTV thing. We'll do it live. I don't care.
Fuck it. Do it live.
Yeah, exactly. This is discovery request. Now here's another one. This is just saying that. This is just saying they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to go into all that. All documents and communications, including electronically stored information in its name and format, referencing plaintiff between the more recent of the date you first met plaintiff on January 1st, 2014 to present. That means they want to know everything you've ever said about old Vic.
Yeah, they want you to hit all them texts and say like keyword Vic Magnolia.
Let's put it this way: this phrase right here, you're going to see it in a lot. Yeah. Discovery the discovery request is overly broad and is not reasonably limited in scope or time.
Yeah, I'm looking at they're all saying that basically. Yeah, they're all the discovery because he asked for specific things and they're trying to say, oh, these are all specific things, or
everything is copy pasted.
Specific things you want are overly broad.
Yeah, these specific communications that we want is overly broad. But
yeah, they're saying
they literally copy paste this through the rest of the article.
Here's a quick thing. Is that they're all copy pasted, but they're at the very end. It says specific things. Like one is the Kamehameha Khan or whatever, the Dragon Ball. Yeah. Anime, science fiction, Dragon Ball convention. Which
number?
All the all the way down like 21 and 20 and things like that.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll down there.
They're what they're looking for is not just between Monica and like her significant other, as they say, or the people who she worked for, but people she did things with for the conventions, vendors of other companies that did things for these conventions, because that would affect his bottom line, because like, oh, I'm not gonna go there to sell shirts with Vic because he raped people or something. See,
this is a good point too. This is
exactly.
This is. I just want to go back to 21 real quick. Ty is this madman knows what he's doing. All documents and communications, including electronic store, blah blah blah, with any local, state, or federal government agencies that involve or mention the plaintiff. That's basically saying, where are the police reports?
Yep.
That's basically it. It's like,
if there's all these victims just lying around, he just has a fucking trail of bodies.
Yeah.
There should be police reports somewhere along.
Somebody.
There's no way he's raping 20 people and not one of them went to the cops.
Yeah. Somebody would have gone to the cops at some point. So here we go.
Especially if he's apparently so scary that people don't want to go to the conventions he's at for fear of whatever.
Yeah, this was funny. Yeah, you're talking about like between yourself and this is basically asking for the information that we already know that they have is the communication between Kamea Khan and Rial and Chris Sabat, where they were trying to get Vic re-kicked off the convention.
Right.
I mean, that's all that is. The thing it says, Ty's already got it. That's
I'm pretty sure the convention will like hand that shit over.
Oh yeah,
because it wasn't he reinvited back to that stuff.
Yeah, the rumor went out that he was going to be reinvited, and then they spent like, from what Nick Rekieta said, they spent like 3 hours like harassing the guy who runs it, getting him,
I remember that.
Stop. Yeah, trying to get him not to do it, and I mean, good for him, he did it anyway, right? And then they said, "Oh, I can't go. I'm in fear for my life." I'm like, "For what?"
Well, I would have just said, "Good, bitch." Get
Don't go.
There was like there was something. There's another convention called BubbaCon or something like that, and they invited Vic, and somebody in one of their comment sections said something about Monica. But somebody, I think it was either Monica or Jamie Markey. It was one of the other ones, one of the two. And they were talking about like, you're going to have that person, that sexual assault harasser, Vic Mignogna there. And it's like, you can't have, somebody like, Monica, and they just said she's not invited. That was just
no one gives a flying fuck about Monica Rial.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody like on the in the Yellow Flashes Discord, most of the time people call her like they call her Fourth Bulma. because she was like one of the fourth like English voice actor for Bulma, and most people call her like Bad Bulma because she's not that good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not in that voice. I'm not in the anime world, and I don't know a lot. But if I was gonna, like, if I was a business guy, I said, yeah, I'm gonna invest in a convention. I'm gonna throw up, a few $100,000 to get it going and see if I can get a return on my investment. I would invite Vic over any of these other people because I've seen the crowds he draws.
Yeah. I mean,
and then those people are gonna buy stupid Dragon Ball Z shit, or all the vendors, and the vendors are gonna pay me rent for table space, and
Yep.
I'm gonna make more money off of Vic than fucking Monica Rial or whoever the hell else.
Yeah.
They're in this Mean Girls Club bullshit.
I think the funny thing was when he was invited back to Kamehacon, there were actually vendors who were saying, "Yeah, we're not, we're not going either," and people were like, "Well, who gives a fuck? Who are you?"
This is the beauty of capitalism. Is that someone else will just fill their space? Like, you know what? I can make money selling shirts with Vic's face on it, or whatever the Broly or stupid artwork I do for myself. Yeah, I'll take their table space.
Yeah, but it's like, you're talking about, like, they've talked about before, these people talked about the Whisper Network. It's like, we can't talk about it out loud, so we have to talk about each other. But it's like you said, we said it best. It's a Mean Girls network. It is not a Whisper network.
No, and they do it all. That's the thing with Ty Beard. He's got all, because he knows that, and they do it all electronically. Yeah. It's all emails and Discord servers and Slack, whatever the fucks, and they all do it like that. They don't. It's back in the day. You just call, like, it was just girls with big hair talking on the phone. Yeah. But now it's text messages. It's all recorded, and it's kept in perpetuity. And so this is like a lawyer's wet dream, basically. Right? Yeah. Because back in the day, if it was just a landline phone call that wasn't being recorded, you couldn't prove shit unless another person actually recorded it. Yeah. Because you wouldn't be able to get those phone records. I mean, phone records wouldn't be able to. No, that would just mean you made a call, but it didn't say what the context was. Exactly. But now you have a text message that tells you exactly what they were saying. Exactly. Yeah. So, and that's the thing. They think, like, they're doing a little, tee hee hee, LOL. Chris Sabat has a small dick, kind of thing, and all that shit. And that's why they think this Whisper Network is like, it helps them, but it actually hurts them in the long run, because it also shows they knew about crimes but didn't report it. If there were crimes, and shit like that. Yeah, it just shows the whole Whisper Network thing. It's nothing more than career advancement. Yeah, and Mean Girls shit. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to get up on people and hire their friends, or get jobs for themselves, and while kicking out people that they don't consider appropriate. Mr. Manlet, Christian Man, Vic Tortellini, or whatever the hell his name is. Vic Tortellini. I don't know. I can't. What is his actual? It's not Magnolia. It's something like that. It's not like it looks. It's Mignana. Mignana. Okay, yeah. It's like those weird Italian bullshit. Yeah. If you were trying to pronounce it like phonetically, it would be Mignagna. Yeah, like bologna. Yeah. Bologna. Yeah. But it's Vic Mignana. Mignana. Yeah. All right. Vic Tortellini. I was like, no, he's not Steven Tortillo. Get out of here. Big penne pasta. Penne pasta. This looks. Oh yeah, this is the notice of where they were saying, "Hey, here's the date of the deposition. Get your asses over here." Kind of. Yeah. Thing. By the way, show up. Yeah. Because they had like a certain amount of days you got to like answer, and it's just a weird flex to try to answer by saying we don't want to be deposed. Well, they don't want to give them information that it's going to fucking wreck them. That's the gist of it. Yeah, they're trying to narrow the scope. But as Nick Recato likes to say a lot, in Texas. Yeah. Yeah, but here's like a list. Oh man, he had a long list. This is the list of all the stuff that he requested. Yeah, that's the 21 things, and then they went through each of the 21 things and said, "Oh, we can't because he wants let's see, anything plaintiff sexual assaults, claim that you have not committed defamation, tortious interference, sexual harassment, the stuff between Homeland Security and FBI, and police reports." Now this right here.
Number 8. Go to
and
number
the convention
8.
stuff.
Go to number 8. This right here.
Conspiracy.
This right here is where. This is where Mars Girl is fucked. Then I know she's going to get papers.
The conspiracy?
All documents and communication, including blah, 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 supporting your allegation that the plaintiff's mother, plaintiff's lawyers, and plaintiff's girlfriends are involved in a civil conspiracy.
I like that one.
Yeah. Because, like, Mars Girl, I don't know about the other people, Mars Girl went out of her way to talk about, like, Vic's mom.
Yeah.
And
so weird.
Yeah. Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah.
Because she's like, you're talking about like, oh, she lives in the Virgin Islands and she's got a big screen TV and this, that, and the other, and
so fucking weird still. Like,
and that was the whole thing. Is like, well, Vic's mom is living and so she's and they're obviously rich because this and that and the other, and
So what you're saying is Vic is guilty of taking care of his mom.
Yeah. Oh, and also because she ran she helped run Vic's fan club. And she was called the quote matriarch in the fan club. And
well, I mean,
wait a minute. I'm not finished. And then what is she? Oh yeah, and because like she wanted to talk, she sent out an email blast about like if anybody has any concerns about what's going on, please feel free to contact me, right? And so Kaylin, in her brilliance, implied that Vic's mom was a groomer for Vic, and B was now trying to cover it up.
So saying Vic's mom was trying to procure underage women's for him?
Yeah.
That's a bit much.
Yeah. And it's like you said earlier, and like Nick Rekieta said, I think it was last week, where he said, like, talking about Mars Girl, he says, I think by now that you own the hit list. Because you went after his mama.
Basically implying his mom is trying to do low-key pedophile.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And what is the one thing you don't, with an Italian man, that you don't mess with?
His hair.
Well, besides his hair, you don't mess with the mama. You don't mess with an Italian man.
Yeah.
Mama.
You don't question his sexuality because he's very insecure about it.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real.
I mean, and then the next one here is like all documents supporting your allegations that plaintiff's mother, plaintiff's lawyers, and plaintiff's girlfriend are involved in interference. Because they'll try to say something like that. Ty Beard must be passing stuff off to Nick Rekieta to keep talking about it because he keeps talking about that shit. I was like, most of the time Nick has like sources outside of that. So, like when the thing
I don't think Ty Beard would hand him information.
Oh yeah, no, I mean he'll go on the show and talk to him in public. That's one thing. That's fine, but he's not gonna.
But he won't comment on specific aspects.
Right. He said he'll draw a broad picture for you. He said, "Let us pretend that we have this guy." Right.
Yeah. To talk obliquely about things.
Yeah. It's like let's say I'm representing somebody named Cab Caberson, and.
He was a fucking degenerate, by the way.
Yeah, he's a very
eats ass all day. I can't believe it, dude.
It's actually disgusting.
Ask Piper about that.
Yeah, relating to any investigation conducted by Funimation into allegations that plaintiff assaulted, harassed, sexually assaulted, or sexually harassed any person, or otherwise conducted himself inappropriately towards any person. And see, what's funny about that is where this is how they screwed up big time was when. They were talking about the jelly bean thing.
Oh, God.
And Monica, like a moron, said that was part of the Funimation investigation. And she says that must have got leaked out because that was... They try to use the word... They try to say it was classified. I was like, you're all dumb.
So you aren't the CIA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The government classifies. I mean, you could say it was under NDA... Or something like that, but it's not classified. It's not like you're gonna go to federal prison if you. If it gets revealed.
That's not how it works. Yeah, you're not a fucking Michael Cohen over here.
So Monica made the dumb assertion that Ty Beard must be sharing information with Rekieta, right? And Rekieta responded. He says like, I didn't say anything about the jelly bean incident. How did you know about it?
Yeah, who's leaking information to you?
Yeah. So essentially, Nick has his own sources and his own leaks that have. And I'm thinking he's got somebody inside Funimation.
I think someone's working for the company that thinks it's all bullshit, but doesn't want to lose their job, but they're kind of like feeding him shit.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, if I had to put money on that, that's my guess.
Yeah.
Some mid-level management type kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. I like my fucking ass off for Kata was getting his info directly from Mars Girl's lawyer.
Maybe. That would make a lot more sense than anything else. Lawyer thinks she's such a dumbass that he's narking on her.
Yeah, he pulled that shit up. He's like, right? He calls up Nick. It'd be funny if like she hired this lawyer and they find out like it's somebody like Nick went to law school with.
Yeah, it's like his dude he used to fucking drink beers with and
like one college. Of his bros or something like that. And he goes, "Hey, man, God, hey, Nick, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Check this out.
Check this shit out."
She thinks this much money is gonna fucking get her any work out of me.
He made the funniest assessment the other day because they were talking. They keep this fascination that Vic must be rich, right? Well, he might be. I'm not saying he does a lot of things, so he could be very rich.
He's probably well off, but not like he's probably he's not
Well, you got to like what they say. What they consider rich, right? But
yeah. I mean, he can buy McDonald's once a day. That's how rich he is.
But like Nick said, he said, let me put this in perspective for everybody. He says, somebody who has $20 in their savings account probably looks like a millionaire to Kaylin.
Yeah, to most of these people, because they're all like we always say, they're always living in a fucking studio apartment in Brooklyn or whatever with 5 friends.
That's Jameson says Mars Girl hired Evanati. I bet. LOL, dude. I would laugh my ass off so fucking hard.
That would explain every fucking thing. How like incompetent all this shit is.
Because let's put it this way. You know how Trump said in 2016. When we're gonna get tired of winning.
Yeah.
Obviously, Evanati has not gotten tired of losing because he's had he's had a long streak so far.
He's not tired of making other people win.
Yeah, pretty much.
Till he ran up against Nike.
He somehow became the facilitator of winning because he's such a fucking loser. I mean, I've never seen a guy that is supposed to be a multi-million-dollar lawyer get blown the fuck out so hard so fast.
And he had literally the entire media and all these fucking mouthpieces on it, dick riding him. And he still and what's that preacher when he talks about Obama? We gave him everything and the N-word failed.
Yeah.
That's Avenatti.
They gave Avenatti all the tools to succeed and he still somehow fucked up.
Still fucked it up, yeah.
I mean, when you find out, like even from Stormy Daniels, that he was putting out information that she did not authorize him to put out, and
no, he's incompetent shit.
Oh, he was also the guy who came up with the brilliant idea. Hey, break your NDA, it's fine.
No, he's a brilliant idea. The guy that said, "Hey, let's blackmail a multi-billion-dollar American corporation."
Yeah,
like they don't have 400 lawyers on retainer. On a second's notice.
And probably listening to the calls as you're calling in.
The money, their market cap is higher than the GDP of some countries. Like, come on, dude.
It's like, you are a single father and yet you can afford dog food. You're richer than Mars Girl who is married. I mean, yeah.
It says mother, you ass.
You're a single mother, though.
Yeah, but you said father.
I said single mother.
You didn't.
I did fucking too, and you just don't know how to listen.
I don't care.
Thank you.
The point is, you're both gay.
Wow. We got called gay by the literal gay. I'm
So send nudes out to me.
Okay, but you're going to be disappointed.
Hey, look. What's new? It's like that. What was it? Malcolm in the Middle is like, I asked for nothing, and yet I'm still disappointed.
Yeah. I expected nothing, and yet I was still disappointed. Yeah.
That's my 30+ years on this earth.
What's that thing the review bro says?
My day is immeasurably ruined or like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
And my day is ruined.
Yeah,
it's every day.
I told asked Jordan to put that in the soundboard because I think that would be
that's
good.
going on there.
Yeah.
Review him. Yeah, that guy is pure gold.
Yeah. Optimism.
Also, by the way, Florida man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, is he a Florida man? Okay.
Yeah, no, he's. I could probably drive to where he lives pretty easily. I think I have a good idea where he lives.
Optimus and the whole both like dick. Got it. No, that's not how that.
That's debatable.
No, it's not debatable. I can guarantee you, it is not debatable.
I don't know. I mean, I've never seen you not eat dick, so.
Okay. I'm not falling for the deal thing. Okay. I don't get a deal. A deal gets a deal. You gonna deal
I thought
with it.
liking dick was a prerequisite for being on grade of 0.5.
Not necessarily.
Or was that just me and y'all are acid?
That's just you. Yeah, that's just you. That was just us being creepy during the interview process.
Yeah, do you want the job or not?
So by the way, sit on this black couch.
So while we're at it, look, before I move on, let's talk about Ron Toye and how stupid he is. So this is something he had tweeted to Jamie Markey, and it said, #proof, #evidence. This evidence is what can be used to help Vic win in court. LOL and that fan's money. Sad that he cheats on his fiancée, assaults ladies, robs fans, and still is treated as someone with great morals. That's quite a statement there. Yeah.
If that's not true and you can't prove it, that's defamation.
Yeah. But you know what?
That's sort of what the crux of the fucking thing is about.
You want to know something that is true though?
Well.
Yeah, a few videos I was labeled as that and I laughed. I would rather be a cuck in a relationship with Monica versus not one and living in my mom with my mom in her basement making mean and rude YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's the
mean and rude.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So there you go. That's the genesis of the thumbnail for the stream tonight. That's why he's thinking of black.com.
Florence says Ron Toye likes ass. No, but well, he might.
He might like the bull as he's pounding his significant other, as I always say, his ass. Mm-hmm. That's sort of where he's going with this shit.
He might enjoy like watching that happen.
Yeah,
and
from behind.
He might like the bull's milkies. Let's put it that way.
Here's the thing. Like, I won't go hard on certain people or people for certain things because it's like whatever. You know, okay.
Yeah.
But I will fucking go hard on cucks all day.
Mm-hmm. Especially
because I have no respect for people like that whatsoever.
Especially when he would like straight up say, I would rather be a cuck and be with Monica. That's like literally saying, I would rather, if I'm married, I would rather her sleep around with like 40 guys and still be with her.
All right, turn it around. Not turn it around, but like think of the other side of it. Mm-hmm. He thinks so little of his wife or girlfriend, whatever. How would you, if you were a girl thinking, oh yeah, my would rather me bang strange black dudes wherever.
Yeah.
Than make stupid YouTube videos. How fucking like where priorities is very
I'm sure
weird.
I'm sure like Ethan Van Sciver's wife and Nick Rekieta's wife, they're just like, man, I'm glad that my husband is up at all night tonight making YouTube videos instead of out sleeping around. That's
or no, not him sleeping. No, that he wants me to bang other people.
Oh yeah, I get that, but I'm sure they it still works both ways. It's like okay.
Piper is sort of like, she's not exactly representative of the female population because she's a goddamn degenerate.
Yeah.
But let's say you had a boyfriend or whatever, and he's like, yeah, rather you bang strange dudes than me make YouTube videos about Call of Duty.
Right.
Now, where would you think about that? Like, for real.
The fuck? What?
Okay.
Then why wouldn't I just go be with the dudes I'm banging?
See, that's the point.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point.
What is the dude for? What is he for at that point?
Well, there's two things I'm sort of implying here. One is that what why are you even with this dude if he's just a gigantic cake boy? And two, that he doesn't actually he actually has like that. His respect for you is very, very low. Like these guys always go about, they respect women's and shit, but when they say shit like this, no, they don't.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, because that's like apparently their justification for being cooked is I respect my significant other so much that I don't mind if I understand that she needs to go and fuck other dudes or something like that.
I understand that I cannot satisfy my wife is what I'm hearing. So,
and like that's the way they play it off, and I was always like, why would I date the person sitting in the corner and not the one giving me the dick? Like. The fuck? What is the other one for? I don't get it.
Yeah, Florence also says being a cuck is actually more disrespectful to women than living with your mom, because at least you can take care of your mom. A cuck just lets their wife walk all over their balls. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of legit cuck shit is like. I mean, you can call people cucks. It's like a euphemism for being a pussy.
Yeah.
But like actual cuck shit is the bottom. It's like below feet. I almost said the word. People who enjoy feet fetish.
Well, it's funny because Yellow Lantern just said, "I'd rather be forced into feet than into a cuck relationship."
Then he's on the same page as what I was just saying there.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Feet.
I will say this though: if like the cuck person is like filthy rich gazillionaire or something, and they're like, you're set for life and we'll have all of the money if you just let me watch you fuck other dudes, then I'd probably be like, okay, yeah, you can sit in the.
Well, it's because you're a typical woman. They'll always go for the.
You said I wasn't, but yes.
Well, you have the mindset.
If a chick says that that's not the case, she's fucking lying.
Oh no, the chick will always take the money over like a happy relationship any day of the week.
Because she can buy happiness.
She can buy happiness. Yeah. I mean, guys are very simple. It's like does a
cuck pick who she fucks, or she can't just go out and get a boyfriend?
Well, if you're a cuck, you're not very assertive. So I don't think you're making many decisions.
Yeah.
So then I could just go get a boyfriend.
You can literally bring any dude from the fucking dive in the hole bar across the street over.
Oh.
And he would have to agree with it because he's a cuck.
And also, don't forget that while this is going on, especially if the guy's sitting in the corner, that he's probably he actually enjoys getting insulted by his wife.
Yeah, he's over there like his wife's calling him a piece of shit.
Honestly, this is sounding more and more awesome. I'm not seeing any downsides anymore.
Then he's over there while you're saying all that shit. He's over there recharging his JO crystals.
I
mean, as long as I can just keep him in his own room or something, like.
Well, let's put it this way. You remember our boy, what's his name, Arthur Chu, right?
Ant-Man, the actual Ant-Man,
and you remember he made the statement that he's actually said, I am proud to admit that I cannot satisfy my wife.
That's the fucking.
Okay, why would you be proud? What?
But go ahead.
That's the tweet. Remember, I got Turbo to make like a Game of Thrones because he was sitting on the fucking Game of Thrones throne.
Yeah. There's a picture of Arthur Chu sitting on the Iron Throne, and it's got it's a caption that says with Arthur Chu on it, and it says, "Winter is coming, but not my wife." and of course, it's funny because now his wife has divorced him, which is
it's.
Who would be surprised?
She found somebody that had a penis, and she realized that penises are awesome.
Well, it's kind of like Anthony Birch, right? Anthony Birch is a prime example of a cuck. He couldn't satisfy his wife, and she literally said, like, "I want us to have an open relationship, so I can, so we." She says, it's kind of manipulation on the woman's part too, because she'll say stuff like,
"Yeah, no, so it's a two-way street for this shit."
Yeah, so we can be satisfied. Right? And he's like, oh, okay. But then again, you're dealing with Anthony Birch. He's not going to get a woman. Right?
He's this is a dude who looks like a Mexican Holocaust victim.
Yeah.
And he's not pound of puss.
And plus his wife was not exactly a catch either. So it was like a.
Yeah, she's below average to say, but.
Yeah. So, her saying that and then him like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then like a month later divorces him.
Wow. Yeah, after they get married. Yeah, it's funny.
And then don't forget, lost the Wii U in the divorce.
She wears the strap on. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah, that's a lot of like a lot of. Here's the thing too with a lot of these cuck relationships is that it's the guy is a pussy. It's patently obvious, but they also get hooked up with very manipulative chicks.
Oh yeah,
that's sort of like
fucking pussies. What the fuck?
Yeah, they get twisted into like, and get twisted into believing, oh, maybe this because maybe they didn't go into think, oh, this is acceptable behavior,
Mm-hmm.
But then the chick's gonna, oh no, yeah, this is what I want, babe. So make us happy. And then they're such pussies that they have no self-respect that they buy into it.
Yellow Lantern. What's the draw? How does she get someone? Hey, you want to fuck the wife of Anthony Birch?
That might be exactly it right there.
Did you know I wrote memes for Borderlands 2? Oh, didn't he write memes? I just copied and pasted them into Borderlands 2.
Yeah. Because then people started calling it like meme lands.
It's meme lands, yeah.
Yeah, because that's all it was. It's like a bunch of fucking memes. Yeah.
I would say about a cuck relationship. The girl could definitely be in a happy relationship this way. He's not exactly the dude making her happy. He's helping facilitate somebody else making her happy.
Exactly.
Oh, that's prime women manipulation bullshit.
I mean, it is, but apparently, like, cucks get off on that. Is that?
Yeah.
All right. How about? All right. So let's put it this way. All right. What if you took advantage of someone with like a mental disability?
Wait, what?
What if you took advantage of someone with like a mental disability?
Well, that's not fucking.
They can't help themselves, right? Cucks are the same way. Basically, they have a certain fetish and they're wired a certain way that they cannot, physically help themselves for these kind of things. They get pushed around, and these, it's not very different.
But if they like it, then they're happy, right?
I mean,
it's
if
debatable.
They actually like it.
It's debatable. It's very debatable.
Yeah, like I don't believe a lot of these people are really satisfied with
I don't think, let's put it this way, I don't think Ron would really, I mean, this is Ron we're talking about. I don't think Ron would really like to see, like, Tyrone swinging his, dangle in front of him.
Yeah, I don't think he's really appreciated. He just says that because that's what he thinks he has to say.
Yeah, this is pandering. This is him saying...
The way he writes it is like pretty much flat out admitting that he's too much of a piece of shit to actually get a chick that
would want to actually just be with
him. Yeah, that is actually interested in him.
This is the type of that Cab, we talked about it offline before. This is the type of guy that me and Cab have talked about where it's that smarmy little, I respect women, I appreciate them, and
he's pretty much just excited that he's got anyone.
Exactly.
At all.
Yeah. It's like somebody is actually willing to become my wife, kind of thing.
Yeah, even if I have to watch her
even if I never sleep with her. But when a guy with no man in his right mind, would say, now the cuckold fetish is one thing, right? We can debate that all the time, but no man in his right mind would say, I would rather be a cuck in a relationship with Monica versus not one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
literally
they're trying to put it as a binary choice when it really isn't.
Yeah.
It's no choice at all. It's like not even debatable.
Living with my mom in her basement. I mean, the thing is, at least your mom will respect you.
Yeah. At least you might be making YouTube videos, which you might enjoy because people like the video editing process.
And she might make you cookies.
Yeah, and you might get cookies, and you might get some chicken nugs.
Yeah.
Right?
But
get some tendies.
Having said that, I really hope my son gets the fuck out when he hits 18. Fingers crossed.
In your
if
case,
you turn him into like a proper, you need to turn him into a proper like productive adult.
Yeah.
Where he sort of like has respect for people and like does what he's supposed to. Yeah, see, if he could turn into like a semi-normie, then like if he stays around till he's like 25, it'd be no big deal as long as he's like doing his. What
you got what, like 4 years?
Yeah, I'm just fucking.
You got like what,
I got
4 or 5
years.
You got 4 or 5 years to figure this out. Okay, I'm telling you, you need to send.
You need to beat his ass.
Yeah.
No, that's why I've been so excited with my new pair of flip flops because they've been.
You get the chunkles out.
Yeah, I got they got the rubber chunky sole instead of the little shitty foam sole. I got the good flip flops this time.
So you
throw it at him.
You telling me you've been? Yeah.
Oh, it's been great.
You've been wearing them out a little bit.
I'm telling you that when they break, it's probably not going to be from me wearing them on my feet.
All right. Piper, I'm going to solve your kid problems right now. Okay. I want to tell you how to do this. I mean, I've talked to you about
sign him over to the United States military.
No, I got a better one, Cab. And I know Cab's going to lose his shit when I say this. I want you to look up a man named Greg Schiano.
Yes. Turn your son into a Schiano man.
Yes.
How the fuck do you spell that?
I honestly don't even know how to spell it either. I just know who it is.
It's,
it popped up. Wait.
Yeah, he's a famous person. He's a known
Ohio
entity.
State.
He's a football coach. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. The joke is like there was like a few years ago when he was the coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so around Cab's area. The team was losing a lot, and he said the problem with this team is they don't have enough Schiano men.
Yeah.
And so I think it was one of those like satire sports sites. So they said,
it's a sports talk site.
Yeah. So we thought the only way to make to actually do this instead of having Schiano men is to have actual Schianos. So.
Yeah, so what they did is they took a Madden game and made an entire team of Greg Schianos.
Okay. I remember this. I just forgot the name, but I do remember.
Yeah, it's like we got a roster of 42 Greg Schianos.
And then they end up losing so bad that the game couldn't even.
Like catch up with the fucking score anymore.
Yeah, and half the team ended up on the DL.
And see, Piper, that's where I got the thing from about chopping wood.
Chopping wood is for poors.
Because the stats were all like talking about like some of the stats was like chop wood, keep chopping kind of thing, and then like when they were coming up with like player names for like the other team, so they said what they wanted to do. The joke was that the people who were all playing for the other team were kicked off of Tampa Bay by the Schiano men, right? And so people would tweet what they did wrong to get kicked off the team. And so one guy said, Greg Schiano overheard me saying chopping wood is for poors.
I don't know why one guy would get kicked off the team for listening to Tom Clancy novels on a jukebox. Though.
Yeah, that was Tom Clancy novels on the jukebox.
I remember when you read that to me. It was probably like a year and a half ago.
Oh man, that was like 10 minutes.
I
think you probably peed yourself at some point because you just.
Oh no, dude! My abs. I was like a straight up workout on the.
You were busting some Fabio up in here, like.
Yeah, I got swole as shit that night.
It instantly went away, but all right. Well, let me bring up this MTV thing.
Speaking of taking advantage of mentally disabled people or whatever.
Because like people are talking about it, so we're going to talk about it. That is a tiny woman, and that is also Ricky Burr.
Is that Ricky Burr? I see him pop up, and he's like pointing guns at his cat and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, people who don't know, he's not pointing real guns. It's like a little airsofty kind of.
Airsoft. Yeah, he does little bits. So like he's had like the things he does with the Infinity Gauntlet and things like that. It just looks funny because the glove don't even fit his arm because he's.
Yeah, he's just one of those disabled guys that kind of like he knows it's all a goof.
Yeah, he just likes to wild out.
He doesn't take it seriously.
He's wild out. I like that. I love this. MTV writer Melissa Thompson claims white disabled men are violent.
Of course.
I thought that was common knowledge, man. Yeah. It's hard to be out on the street and you fucking get walkers thrown at you and shit.
A lot of white disabled men were in the military, so obviously.
Okay, I gotta hide that on the screen because fuck, when I get to that part, you're gonna. I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna die.
I think I kind of know now.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea.
Okay, MTV writer Alyssa Thompson claims white disabled men are violent after she had accused Marvel Studios and Avengers Endgame of ableism. Yeah, that was another thing.
Fucking superheroes. Fucking ableism.
Hey, you tie it all together, right? She said it's ableist because, like, disabled people can't sit in a movie theater for 3 hours. I'm like, but I think that's all disabled people could do.
Are you serious? That was her problem?
Yeah, that's literally the thing. That because the movie is long, disabled people can't sit there. It's like, well, you can go to the bathroom. There's no one keeping you there.
Right? Yeah, seriously, nobody can sit there that long. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you're disabled or not.
All right, so Thompson's accusations against Marvel Studios and Avengers Endgame saw her face the ire of comedian Ricky Berwick, who refuted her accusations of ableism. In a series of tweets, Thompson claimed she had been harassed before stating, "White disabled men are violent." I'm not going to read the rest of that thing. I just want to read this for you. All right, Cab, you ready?
Yeah, buddy.
After being harassed for over 24 hours, someone finally called me the N-word.
I'm surprised it took that long.
Right? Oh, I mean,
might have been one of the first things I said if I was ever from around.
Yeah, and she said surprised it took that long.
Yeah.
She straight up, yeah. Come on.
Yeah, like she's fishing for that specifically. Yeah. She was like, God, I was waiting forever.
She wanted to be called the N-word so she could post it because she's a blue check mark.
So she posts about it. She is.
Yeah,
she's definitely disabled. She's got a blue check mark. So
she was legit. She was legit upset she didn't get called the N-word much sooner.
Yeah,
that's why I'm reading that.
Yeah, ain't the first time, and isn't it ironic on the heels of the #anniversary? Oh, quit making up words.
Yeah.
God, you people are stupid. Anyway,
what #anniversary?
I don't know. I guess you created a hashtag or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
I created a hashtag, and I don't fucking celebrate the year. I
like how she says, "Be more original with your insults." Okay, well, it took 24 hours.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
honestly,
someone to do it.
For somebody,
and if it works, why do you got to get more creative?
For the internet, internet and Twitter especially, if it taking 24 hours for someone to actually say the N-word. It's actually impressive.
That means they were getting way more creative.
I'm white. Impressive. I'm white, and people will call me the N-word on the internet pretty fast. It's not. Yeah. Right? It's not necessarily a race thing. It's just an internet thing.
Oh, and now it changed. I survived being called the N-word for over 24 hours on this app. That doesn't shake me at all. But y'all continue to try. Now wait. First someone finally called you the N-word, and then you're saying, I survived being called the N-word for over 24 hours.
Yeah. Guys, she survived.
Guys,
survived being
called the N-word on Twitter.
On Twitter.com.
We need to light a candle.
We need to
make today a holiday.
Oh, by the way,
bring our brave girl home.
Yeah.
Or make it a holiday.
By the way, Cab, you were talking about hashtags earlier. So when is the Myers party? Are we gonna do?
Well, as soon as I get rich from drawing furry porn.
Mm-hmm. I thought maybe we could maybe get a cake of his head.
Oh, definitely. If I get a convention, we'll meet up in fucking Tuscaloosa or something. Go to Alabama.
How the fuck do we got to go to Florida?
Tuscaloosa is not in Florida.
Isn't it close enough though? I mean, let's be honest.
Well, Alabama is. I mean, it's a bordering state, but no. You gotta drive a ways.
I don't know Alabama. That's some weird shit goes on.
That's where Alabama plays, Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
I get that, but still weird shit goes on in Alabama.
Well, yeah. They're they're on the cusp of being Florida men. We're kind of spreading.
Spreading out.
Yeah.
All right.
What would be the holiday N-word day?
Okay, here we go.
Bro, some places every day's N-word day.
Now. Oh, see now. Okay, she explains she didn't want to draw attention to her alleged harassment, but indicated that the use of the N-word was a quote deal breaker. She goes on to insinuate that the fans of comedian Ricky Berwick are the ones who are harassing her, claiming, "I'm being harassed because someone has become obsessed with my article, and their horrid fans called me every name imaginable." Well, it took 24 hours to call him every name, but
what they said. She said, "Be more creative."
Yeah.
And clearly they were, if they were using every name imaginable.
Here's what she was doing with that first tweet. She was trying to taunt people in the beginning.
She was trying to get people to do it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then when no one bit, then she started doing they called me that. So what happened? She was
I'm a survivor.
Yeah, she's put all this shit out for attention, and that's all it was.
Huh. So I've been quiet about the harassment because I didn't want to draw attention to it. But the deal breaker I had, the deal breaker I had in mind was the N-word. No, the deal breaker I had in mind was the N-word. So basically, she knew as soon as somebody said the N-word, she'd be like, "Got him."
Yeah.
Yeah. She was just trying to get that to happen, and now she can't even decide if it happened for 24 hours or after 24 hours.
Thompson then claims white disabled men are violent. She also encourages her supporters to block and report as you need to. That's how you support and defend.
Here's the bottom line on this is that if you're gonna say something as stupid as she did, getting called the N-word is like the least thing you could do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're gonna say something so stupid, it's like, yeah, okay, you're gonna get called the N-word because you kind of deserve it. I'm not even gonna bullshit you here.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care if it's racist or not. So what? Don't say stupid shit like that.
Oh, hello, Blastword25. Welcome to Race Realism Hour.
Yeah, we're about to read FBI crime statistics.
Yeah. Oh, see? Where's Race Realist Thanos when you need him?
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Well,
I just didn't put on my Infinity Gauntlet.
This is why more than one person needs the sounds. God damn it.
Please note, everybody, that we're making light. We're not actually racist. Well, Cab might be, but
Cab maybe a little.
Gonna hold off making a statement on that.
He needs to consult with his attorney.
My attorney and my Jewish attorneys.
Oh yeah, but here's a statement: white disabled men are violent, and I'm not naming the person. It's easily searchable in my mentions, and his fans have tagged him relentlessly. Block and report as you need to. That's how you support and defend. In response to Vilissa,
this helpless person that apparently can't just not look at the tweet.
In response to Vilissa Thompson's blanket statement about white disabled men, entertainer Crip Daddy. I love that name.
Yeah.
Mock Thompson saying, "Have you ever seen how violent they get, sitting down in their chair menacingly, ready, just plotting at any given moment to explode like that guy from Breaking Bad, the one with the bell. He was Mexican though. He wasn't white. He wasn't violent. If you were a minority and you were disabled, you are fine."
One thing I like about Crip Daddy is his name has a little disabled thing with a trademark next to it. That's good.
Oh, this is a good one. He says, he goes on to describe Berwick as gross, vile, a piece of shit, a kind of an asshole, stuck up. However, he continues, but violent. He continues, but violent? No, he's not violent. Maybe against his cat sometimes, but that's up for debate too.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. If you're gonna say stupid shit, you're gonna expect people like this, like Crip Daddy and fucking Ricky Berwick.
Yeah.
People who are good. They're goofing on each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they actually like each other. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What do you think they're gonna do to you?
Because he says at the end, he includes, you putting the blame on my man Ricky, not a good look.
Yeah, that's the thing is these people don't understand is like you try to go after people that call each other worse things.
Yeah,
and they're friends.
Yeah,
what do you think they're gonna do to you? Getting called the N-word is like not even the top thing they're gonna think of. They're like, that's just so below me. I'm not even gonna do that.
Like, here we go. Berwick responded to Crip Daddy's in comedic fashion, asking, "Did your mom just call me cute? Oh, honey, take me to dinner first." That's what I love about these guys, too. They always respond with video clips. They don't, tweet.
Oh, no, yeah, no. Well, I mean, they're just saying, what else are they going to do?
Yeah, but still, it's funny that, they're not... Okay, Crip Daddy kept the joke going and asked his mom if she would go on a date with Ricky. When Ricky comes over for the summer, are you going to go? Will you go on a date with him? When you and Ricky go out, can you go out to a nice, wholesome white people date? You can go out to Outback Steakhouse. You can go to Applebee's Margarita Mondays. You guys can have fun.
Those are.
White people.
Oh, wait,
those are because I.
Go ahead.
I've had experience because I've had girlfriends who are not white, and we went out on wholesome white people dates, and we were the only mixed race couple in the fucking place.
Oh, it gets better. You ready? It would be such a white people date. It would be so nice, but you can't. But you can't because disabled white people are violent. So he might fucking beat you halfway through the date. It's a safety hazard.
It's a safety hazard. Disabled white guys are like fucking grenades, dude. If you pull the pin, they might explode on you.
Mm-hmm. Both men kept the situation very comedic, given the heavy accusation being leveled at them by Valissa Thompson. What do you think of Valissa Thompson's claim that white disabled men are violent? I mean, I think it's like they're violent. Just push your chair over. You're finished.
They're like, disabled people can fucking wild out and do it. That's because I have people in the medical field and they have to deal with stuff like that. And disabled people can act fucking stupid too.
Right.
But like making a blanket statement, white disabled, specifically white disabled men.
Yeah.
Like what? What do you?
I mean, I'm guessing, like, considering the chair that like she's sitting in, I'm guessing she's also disabled.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's pretty clear she's disabled too. Yeah.
So you're saying that Ricky Berwick like ran you down with his wheelchair?
he ran her down in the wheelchair and called her the N-word as he passed by. That's how hardcore Ricky Berwick is. He don't give a fuck.
What's that classified Oscar Pistorius as? Oh, that's that guy who killed his.
He straight up shot his fiance. Man, that guy. No, he was technically disabled, but he's also a psychopath. So
yeah.
I think the key here is that if you are a white psychopath disabled man, then you might be violent because psychopaths are violent.
Yeah.
But being just a white disabled person does not make you automatically violent. That'd be like me going saying black people are naturally violent. Well, no, I would get a lot of shit for that, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Ricky has a response.
Did he call her the N-word?
I guess
he should rename his cat the N-word. That's what he should do.
Oh
no!
Just looking at the picture, holy shit! I'm gonna actually play the video on this. This is funny looking.
Okay.
He's actually pointing guns at himself. Yeah, I'll link the tweet so y'all can watch it, but I'm gonna play it for the chat. I mean for the chat. All right, there you guys go. All right. And I'm just
looking at it. It's funny.
You're violent. No, you're violent. No, you're violent. No, you're violent. No, you're violent. No. You're violent. No, 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 you're violent.
It's 34 seconds of just fucking back and forth.
I've had point a gun and yelling at himself.
A gun, by the way, that he can't even grip properly.
Yeah. That's the same one he's always pulling on his cat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the red tip guy, in case you don't know, the red tip is proving that it's a toy.
It's not a real gun.
Yeah.
It could be a Beretta. He just painted the red tip on it. You don't know. just the full popo.
I'm doing this to fool the cops.
Yeah, the cops won't light you up for a toy gun anyway. So.
Mm-hmm. Just white disabled men are violent. That's just that's the top right there. Like, come on, that's so good.
I mean, it's true. Look at Ricky, man. He's fucking crazy.
He's gonna wild out in a second.
He's about to shoot himself. He's so fucking violent.
He's
so violent. He created a clone.
Yeah.
So he could commit violence on him.
Mm-hmm.
While committing violence.
I think I saw one time where he was on a skateboard and he was like chasing this cat like with this on a skateboard or some shit.
Yeah, hilarious. He's always fucking with his cat. It's great.
Yeah. Can you see him saying to the cops, "You're not violent"? No, you're violent. Yeah. Cops like, "Please don't escalate this, sir." What's this? What are you doing in the chat? Hold on a second.
She's soliciting
fucking
bids for nudes or something. Yeah.
Want to bid on what I should paint for YF?
Yellow Flash.
Wait, did he?
You contracted? Did he contract you to paint something with your tits?
No. Actually, somebody else did, and it's going to be for him.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Not going. Oh yeah, remember, Mata's not going to tell you anything because he's afraid he'd become a fucking degenerate or something.
Yeah. Well, I already knew Mata wasn't.
How about we do that tomorrow night when we do the paint stream?
I know I'm advertising for the paint stream tomorrow because need money.
Well, I don't know. You can't pay with your tits on YouTube.
Well, no. We're not talking about. That's going to be a normal thing. But what I'm saying is during the course of tomorrow night's show.
Yeah, one of the other things that can be bid on.
Yeah.
So that I can paint it over the weekend.
$50 boob paintings, essentially.
Okay, that's fair.
The boob paintings are $100 because they come with a video.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, so they're actually getting titties. Okay.
Yeah.
So somebody actually already paid you $100 for.
Yes.
Oh wow.
They get the video. Yellow Flash gets the painting.
I'm gonna put it out here that I will, for $25, I will paint you a picture with my nutsack. I will sign it with my dick if you also if you throw in a Division 2 PC code. I really want to play Division 2. I'll do it.
Now the thing is, Cab, you're gonna have to stamp it if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, no. I'll get like how like the creases in the head of your wiener and all that.
Yeah.
I'll make sure it's like, right there. And then you know how like a fingerprint will do it? It'll do like a dick print. It'll be great.
$99.99, please. One drop, ma'am.
just an ounce of coochie.
Ma'am, please, ma'am. So tomorrow night we're drawing a.
Well, you send that video to Optimus. Well, yeah.
I mean, I hope you wouldn't.
He's gonna pay me the 25 plus division for it.
I want to know where I got this $25. That's the key. Where'd I get
Ask Yellow Flash.
Hey, Yellow Flash, you want a picture of Cab's nutsack?
Yeah, you want give him $25 and a key to the Division 2, and
he will do a painting of his nutsack.
And I'll send it to Optimus.
Yeah. Piper, have you ever done these paintings before?
No.
Yes. Okay.
One.
Are you
and
painting?
It was pretty fucking, and it was like for LOLs. It was smaller canvases, and there was just one for each booth.
Are you gonna use your nipple as like a liner brush?
Yes.
To get those fine details.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, to be fair, you could because your nipples are like not huge or anything, so
exactly.
They could probably get away with getting a jawline in there somewhere.
That's why it's gonna be funny to let people bid on what I paint, because then I will attempt to paint that. So,
well, since you're doing it for Yellow Flash, hold on. I got an idea. Since you're doing it for Yellow Flash, why don't you do the Yellow Flash? Why don't you do Minata? Naruto's dad.
Yeah, try to do your character with your titties.
Yeah,
that would be funny, but having people bid on it makes money for the car fund.
Why, wait, hold on a second. Why would they? So you want them to bid on what you paint?
Yes, for Yellow Flash.
What?
Then we're gonna try to get Yellow Flash to hang it up.
You're double dipping. You're doing some Hebrew shit.
Well, I mean, last week let's think about this. Last week we did get more money because of bottom text and top text.
No, I'm not even.
I was going to say with people bidding on what a painting should say, and then somebody else bidding on the actual painting.
Oh, I'm not hating or anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I would So yeah, tomorrow night. back to what we were talking about.
I was gonna say the hope is to try to get Yellow Flash to actually like hang it up in the background, like
the video or something,
or show it off.
The idea of the boob painting is like you wouldn't know it's a boob painting, right?
Yeah, only people that were involved in the stream, will know what that painting was done with. Yeah,
right, gotcha.
You could just bullshit. I was like, "Oh, my kid did that painting."
Yeah, anybody else, it could be Yellow Flash being like, "Yeah, a fan sent me a painting, and it's just fucking retarded." I mean, stupid.
I still think you should do Manada, but what do I know? And I'm not bidding on it either. I don't got that kind of money.
Well, yeah. Well, if nobody bids on what they want to get sent to Yellow Flash, then it can be that.
Okay. If I had money, I would bid $5 on it being Sonichu.
Well, that would probably be what it ended up looking like if it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something just totally stupid that you could theoretically pull it off with titty painting.
And plus, it's because it's anime, so it would be a lot of just bold lines, so it wouldn't be that hard to do. In all honesty,
that's what I'm saying. You get the nipples and lighter brush.
I'm not talking about Sonichu. Get out of here.
I am. That's all I talk about.
$10 for Matt Myers. Nice. There you go.
That'd be easy. You just put white paint on a tit and just plop it on there. Because her boobs are about as big as his head, and it would be perfect.
Oh, yeah.
So are we, as far as tomorrow night's subject, are we confirmed on what we're doing?
I believe tomorrow's painting is
your boy Zach Poo.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's Zach Poo.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta make a reference for that.
Yeah, make a reference.
All right, I'll do that after the show.
And also, you got to you got to be there.
I got to.
Yeah, you don't puss out.
I'm not gonna make any promises, but I'll try.
All right.
And I will be set up, completely ready to paint at the start of the stream.
Bullshit.
I promise.
And we'll try to get started earlier tomorrow night, right around 9:00.
I thought we were gonna do 8, actually early.
Well, we can do 8 too, but see, I got a lot of shit I got to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna be rushing just to get here at 9. So if I'm here and we're good and you're good to go, then we can do it.
Okay.
So we'll leave.
Well, yeah, then I'll at least definitely be set up because last Thursday I thought I was set up and then realized
you weren't.
No, I just set up for stream. I didn't set up for paint.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll give you some time to get it. Mata, okay, I'm gonna tell you a secret. You don't have to keep telling us you're not going to do it. It's fine. We understand. You're not a pervert. We get it.
I think you might be, man.
Yeah.
What's going on there, big guy?
One of us.
No, you're the pervert. Mata is not a pervert.
How am I the pervert?
Mata is a good boy. He didn't do nothing.
Well, how am I a pervert?
Mata, do you go to church on Sunday? That's Did Jesus tell you were going to hell?
He said no, so that he's a pervert. He just admitted it.
He admits he's a pervert. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay.
He didn't go. He says he doesn't go to church on Sunday. So
you didn't.
What else can you be?
You're a pervert because you draw my pervert pictures. So
that's true. So you were a pervert too.
We're in the same boat.
Two fucking degenerates.
Well, I'll give a sneak preview. If I could pull off what I'm thinking of, it's going to be definitely pervert shit. The next picture.
Awesome.
But yeah, tomorrow night will be another fundraising stream for Piper. She will be drawing your boy Zach, but as an Apu. I talked to Jordan, and I did.
It's fancy.
Yeah, I did talk to Jordan last night. Maybe we shouldn't do an Apu every week because that might get old after a while.
Yeah, I know.
As long as we stick in meme-ish territory, so that I don't have to be like Picasso, then we're good.
Yeah, no. I mean, nobody's expecting a Picasso at this point. Just yeah. Oh,
yeah.
By the way,
what I was saying is that he has so little value in your artistic abilities that he does not think that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's what he's still telling you.
Excuse me?
That's what he said. That's what I'm hearing.
That's not what I said at all. You were there. We were all here. Everybody was here. 27 other people heard it.
Am I right? Chad knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I hope whatever you paint for Yellow Flash, I hope it shows up on a video one day. That'd be great.
Yeah. That's the hope.
But like I said, tomorrow night will be the time for the do the stuff, and bring your wallets.
Do the stuff.
Bring your wallets or take out a credit card because Piper needs.
Yeah, bring a $5.
Yeah, Mama Piper needs a new car. So.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you guys, don't vote. She's gonna spend it all on loot boxes on fucking Overwatch. Don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I play that game way too much to need to buy loot boxes. And that in itself is sad.
All I wanted was the Halloween Mercy outfit, and that's literally it. Mm-hmm. I got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I won the game.
You just wanted it because of that thigh game.
Won the game.
You wanted that thigh game for that.
That is a good outfit.
No, it's like a legit good outfit.
Yeah. But that thigh game was on point, though. You got to admit. That was,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think that's enough for tonight. So, because I want to see Nick Ricciardo talk about this shit and also talk to Razorfist because that'll be funny. So, everybody, y'all have a good one. We will see you tomorrow night for the crazy stream with painting and all that good stuff. And bring your wallets and all that good stuff. So,
my closing statement, real quick, is don't call disabled people the N-word.
Yes, don't do that. It's not nice.
No, that's not nice.
Yeah. So, everybody, y'all have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.